Hey everybody, what's up? KillJoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today we got a big old Spiral update on the week that it's supposed to be coming out. Really exciting stuff here. I am so pumped for this movie. I can't wait to get into this update. The writer of the film, Josh Stolberg, who, just followed me on Twitter, not trying to flex or anything, but I mean, it's kinda cool. He tweeted out a bunch of DMs from people asking questions about the film and might have accidentally revealed a bunch of stuff about it. We're gonna get into that in just a second here, but first I'm gonna need y'all to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Alright, now let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Well, I'm Pennywise the dancing clown.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
You son of a...
God, don't do that.
Well, sometimes that is better.
So like I just said, Stolberg just tweeted out a whole bunch of DMs that he got from people asking questions about Spiral. A lot of them were silly, of course. Like there was one where it was like, do you spin it like a spiral? Just like that 21 Savage song that just came out for the film, and he's like, dude, if I try to sing, it sounds horrible. There's a lot of really good ones. I'll probably put them up on the screen like right here, and maybe there'll be some silly sound effects that go with them too. I don't know. There was some really important ones though that actually reveal a lot about the film. Someone asked Stolberg, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fun was it to work with Chris Rock and Sam Jackson? He responded with, working with legends like Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson can't be measured on a scale of 1 to 10. Those two men are legends. You can't even begin to imagine the awe and respect and pinching yourself because you think you're dreaming. Being able to brainstorm lines with Chris. And writing the word mother effer in a script for Samuel L. Jackson to say, bucket list. Insane. Well, first of all, I couldn't agree more with that. I mean, could you imagine writing a script for like Samuel L. Jackson and you're just like, I know I gotta put that in there. That's so funny. I had to include that. It's not exactly a big spoiler or anything. Like, obviously, like, they were ad-libbing lines and stuff. That's just with every movie. But the big thing here is something that a lot of people have had this question. Like, are they going to use CGI or practical effects in this new movie? Well, we kind of have an answer to that now. Someone asked, question, if you can answer, does Spiral use old school practical effects or CGI? Stolberg responded with, old effing school. Not only that, but all the traps would and could really work. Not effing around. Already another massive plus for this movie. I haven't even seen it yet. I know I'm gonna like it. Honestly, like just from the clip, like they've released all these crazy clips, like the one with, most recent one was the one with Sam Jackson, like walking around this like warehouse or whatever, and then he gets captured by the pig mask person, whoever that might be, in this new film. It looks fantastic. I mean, like just from, I retweeted something about it and I even said like, look at the cinematography here. It's fucking gorgeous. Like, it might not look like an original Saw film, which I know a lot of people have that problem with this new movie, but that's the whole point of this film. It's taking the series in a new direction, which, honestly, really hasn't been done yet with this series. Like, I know, like, tonally, the movies do shift around a little bit. Like, I believe Saw 6 gets a little political. There's also, like, the traps are, like, you can't escape some of them in 5, which I think is interesting, but, like, this is a total shift for this series. Like it's unlike the rest of the films. It's going to be like, a lot of people have compared it to Seven, the movie Seven. It's going to be a lot like that because it's a cop drama. I think that this is exactly what this series needs. This is going to be a kick-ass movie and I am so excited for it. We already know the music's good. I mean, did you hear that 21 Savage song? The lyrics are a little whack, but I'll tell you what, it's pretty dope. What can I say? Your boy likes horror rap songs. And now that we know that practical effects were used opposed to CGI, that's such a huge plus. Oh my god. I mean, I can't go on enough about why CGI just looks like it's crap. It's horrible. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look real. That's the point of these movies. Half the draw to these films is not even the plot. Some people will just go for the kills, of course. And like, to satisfy that, which it sounds like something that everyone should just do in their movie, like why not, why make your effects look horrible in a film, you know? Why do that? Because some people want to just take the easy way out and they're like, yeah, some people won't care. But you know what? Some people just go to these movies for the practical effects, for things to look good. I was so horrified that if another Saw film came out, they would rely completely on CGI, because why not? It would be so easy to pump out a Saw movie with CGI blood. You could do that in 6 months, I bet. You could probably make a crappy Saw film in like 6 months just doing that from start to finish. I'm so glad that they really just paid attention to this film. They really just tried to make it a good movie, a good continuation, unlike a lot of the other sequels, unfortunately. I mean, I don't mind, like, there's a lot of great traps in those sequels, that's why I'm so glad that they exist, but man, some of the plot lines in those sequels, like especially like 6, 3D, and Jigsaw, like, I don't care at that point. Like, 4 and 5, I like those films. I think they're a little lesser than the first 3, which I think is like a masterful. The original trilogy is just wonderful. Past that though, it really starts to dip. And I'm so excited to see a film that hopefully returns to that great storytelling of the original 3 movies. Because there really is, like, besides the fact that it's a torture porn movie with a shit ton of gore, like, there's some great stories there with some great twist endings. Like, especially Saw 1 and 2. Like, the twist endings at the end of those movies were very well written. Unbelievably well written. I was blown away by both those films the first time I saw them. And hopefully, if that comes back here, we get a great twist ending. Somebody, hopefully like Hoffman or Jigsaw, is alive or something. That would be cool. Oh, wait a minute. We have a direct message from Josh Stolberg I haven't even gotten to yet about Jigsaw's dead body. Another person asked Stolberg, what happened to John Kramer's body in Jigsaw? The grave was dug up and his body was gone. And Stolberg replied with, Saw 11 if Mark and Oren let me write it. So there's just so much to unpack here. We already know that a Saw 10 is happening, right? And that apparently they already have an idea for that, and it's like, it's just written it's gonna happen one way or another, whatever they're gonna do with that movie. But now this man's talking about a Saw 11. What is even going on here? Like, is there talks behind the scenes about like an 11th film already? Like, are they like, oh, we're gonna pump out like 2 more movies, Spiral's gonna be a huge hit? I don't know what's going on. But I guess this kind of confirms that like this new movie on top of Saw 10 is not really going to continue the Jigsaw story, that is. Which I'm fine with. Like, Jigsaw's dead. Bringing him back at this point would be a little ridiculous, honestly. Like, this is not a franchise where we should really delve into like the supernatural or like cybernetics and all that BS. Tobin Bell is done. Like, I love Tobin Bell, but like, he's done with this franchise. And he might come back in like a flashback in this new movie, whatever, but like, let's just start off with a new killer. You know what I mean? We want to continue this franchise. We want to continue to see more disgusting traps. Let's just have a new person come in and do it. If Jigsaw didn't die in the 3rd movie, like, I would have a totally different viewpoint on this. But it's like, dude, he's been dead for so many movies right now. Like, let's just move on. Let's do something else. You know, like, that's why I'm so excited for Spiral, because it seems like it's going to be a copycat killer. Not exactly 100% confirmed on that yet, because we did see that picture, like the one picture frame of Tobin Bell as Jigsaw in the new trailer for the film. So like, anything could happen, but like, I would much prefer if like it was a new killer or some kind of like apprentice to Jigsaw, whatever. I just want to see a new story. If something is going on with Jigsaw's body though, and Stolberg has an idea for it for like an 11th film, whatever, sure, like, I guess. But like, once again, I just think that story's done and over with. Let's just move on and start something new. So what's so great about Spiral? I'm pumped for this more than Saw 10 or 11 now. Like, as I have said multiple times in this video, I am excited for Spiral from the Book of Saw. What do you guys think though? Leave me something about it in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching this little update on Spiral from the Book of Saw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Just look up KillJoy Jake and I'll come up. Please consider subscribing to Movie Smoothie. It's my 2nd channel where I talk about everything that isn't horror. I'm gonna be uploading on there shortly, sometime next month. I'm going to be reviewing all of the Rick and Morty episodes that come out next month and like the month after that, so make sure to check that out. Also, please consider supporting me on Patreon as well. The link for that will be in the description below. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.